Farm Credit of Western Kansas presents Open Spaces Sports Shorts with Rich Epp.
Well, let's talk a little bit about, first of all, you're a first-year head coach. Is this your first head coaching job, by the way?
It is.
So how nervous are you about that, and are you ready for it, so to speak?
You know, I'm not so nervous. I coached these girls in basketball last year. I was the assistant, so I'm not too nervous about it. I'm actually really excited to get started. You know, we've only had a couple days of practice, so it's been kind of fun.
When you talk about leadership, every coach wants leaders and looks for leaders on their team. For you, who would that probably be?
My seniors, I have Latasha Fellholter. She pretty much does whatever you ask her, 110% all the time. She's been working really hard during the summer, bringing people into the weight room. And Kedzie Clymer, she's going to be our back row specialist, and I mean, she's going to take charge back there. They already know that.
What about this team as you prepare for your season opener? I think it's against the Healy tournament, in the Healy tournament. Are you a team that'll be best on the front row, offensively and defensively, or are you going to be better on the back row? How do you see it?
I think we have a lot of back row players. I do have a couple girls who can hit pretty well, and I think we'll come out and surprise some people at these tournaments, but I think our best defensively, we're going to be on the back row. I really do.
How many kids did you have out?
13.
Are you satisfied? Did you think you'd have more, or is that about where you thought you'd be based on what you knew from last year?
We're probably about, you know, last year we lost like 5 or 6 people, and this year we didn't get quite as many back, but I think that's about kind of what I was expecting. Just based on the sizes between the two schools, that's kind of what I was thinking.
When last year you said you were assistant basketball coach for the Titans, so you have a little familiarity with the WKLL, the Western Kansas Liberty League. You have a sense of who might be the favorite to win this league tournament coming up here later on in October, or not?
My guess probably would be Wheatland Grinnell. They're always kind of strong in volleyball, and I know just from watching what I saw last year, they were pretty strong, but it's kind of hard to tell because every year it's going to be something different, just because you never really know who's actually going to come back or not. So
this is a very tough league, though. I mean, when you've got, as an example, I mean, last year Northern Valley won the state championship and Wheatland Grinnell finished third, and 2 years ago Wheatland Grinnell wins it.
Yeah.
And so because of that competition, makes everybody else better, doesn't it?
I think so, yeah. And I mean, the girls have to learn to play at least to who they're competing against, if that makes sense. Sure. So, you know, for example, when we play Northern Valley, the one person I know for sure that we'll worry about is the Bayard girl. She can jump out of the gym. So that's who we'll worry about then. And I just know with Wheatland, they consistently they have, you know, 2 or 3 girls who are always pretty good. The other team I also kind of really like, I think probably would be Logan. Will be up there too. They usually are.
Seem to always be.
Oh, always.
Well, listen, good luck to you in your first year as a head coach, and we'll be following you on OpenSpacesSports.com.
Thank you.
All right, Coach Jonte joining us, the head coach of the Tri-Plains Brewster Titan volleyball team, brought to you by Farm Credit of Western Kansas and many of the businesses in the Winona-Brewster area. Rich Epp for OpenSpacesSports.com.